guys, welcome back to another video. This is Jenny's Pages, and this is actually another short video log. I'm trying to have like a good balance for my video logs, but I am enjoying showing with you guys different things and stuff like that and what I do throughout the month. So starting off in this video, if you're new to my channel, welcome to Jenny's Pages, and I will also have the timestamp in the comments down below for you guys. If there's something you guys don't want to see, just skip to the next part, but I have everything written down in the bottom for you guys so you guys can see what I'm going to be presenting to you guys throughout the entire video log and completed pages, and so just to make it easier for you guys. But today's video, I guess in today's moment where I'm actually recording is obviously it's early in the morning, and I have these solutions in front of me. This is from one of my Disney books that it broke. I'm going to show you guys the book that I'm talking about. So this is the book I'm talking about. This is the Grand Block Trompe Tome 2. And these books I hardly don't touch. Why? Because when I did touch a page out of here, on the top, the glue started coming out, like another glue, but technically the pages were coming out. So I stopped working on these books and I pushed them to the side for now. And the reason why I did that is because I want to figure out, or at least where I'm going to be putting these books at, just so I don't have to be dealing with the pages coming out or anything like that. So hopefully I can do that throughout the month and see if I can find something. And it just sucks that these books, they couldn't be created going sideways regardless how many pages come in here, because these are probably a total of 36 pages right now, but they did it the other way. And every time I want to work in a page, the pages on top, they just get loosened up, they detach themselves and whatever from there. So I have to be so delicate with them, and I only been in the beginning of the pages from these books. So to me, it's like if I want to tackle one that is already inside of the book, I'm not going to be able to, because the pages are going to keep getting loose. So I'm going to be pushing these to the side for now until I find a solution of where I want these. I did find like a binder set that I want to put these in, and it would be way better for me to work with these. But hopefully whenever I do get them, then I'll be able to do that with those coloring books. So what I did is I took out the solutions because I don't throw them away. What I do, technically I cut these out, and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I do it. I cut these out and I laminate them so I can use them as a bookmark. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. I have a few already, and here is how they turned out, and they turn into a bookmark. This one didn't have nothing in the background, so this is how it looks. But if they have something in the background, obviously here's one and it has something else in the background. So it all depends where they fall in the book, and obviously these won't have nothing in the background because they're just, you know, not back to back. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing now. This is how I create my little bookmarks. Rather than me buying like, show you guys these bookmarks, which I really like, but I don't really like coloring them or anything like that. I just use them to mark my pages and stuff like that. But sorry about that, but I decided to just use these. They just look way better. They're already colored in and they look nicer. They're Disney stuff. So I decided to do that with my solutions. And whenever I'm done with the baby books as well, I'm going to be taking those and use them as a solution. So if you're interested in finding out, you know, rather than keep buying other stuff and buying stickies and keep buying them over and over again, or use them a few times and you have to throw them away. I used to do that in the beginning and I got tired of it. So I was like, you know what, I have to find something that I can actually stick to every single time and not have to waste money on it, because it already comes with the book itself, and I can just take them out from the book if I'm confident enough not to use the solutions while I'm doing a page. But because this is the book that broke, I'm going to use the solutions, and I'm going to be setting them up as bookmarks. Finished cutting every single one of them, and this is how it turned out. These are the solutions for that book. So I'm going to go ahead and laminate every single one of these. And the good thing, the sheets that I have could fit up to 4, so I don't have to go one by one and get them laminated. I can actually put, I think, 4 to 5. I think it's mainly 4 if I can remember. I done this a long time ago, so let's go ahead and do that real quickly. Here is my laminator. It is on, so you might be able to hear the sound of it when it first turns on. Let me turn it off real quick. But this one, I got it less than 20 bucks. The brand is Scotch on there. I also got it through Walmart, and I had it already for about 3 years, and till this day it has worked perfectly fine for me. And you guys can see here it has 2 options, the 3 mil and the 5 mil. So if you guys get those pouches based on 3 mil or 5 mil, this works perfectly for those pouches. It also has a release button, so if it gets stuck or something is going wrong, you press the release button and it just lets go of the piece of paper. You just press it up and pull out what you have to pull out. So technically I have to enter this turn screen in order for me to start using it. It also has like this little thing back here where I put the pouch, and rather than me having to hold it until it comes up, it has this area. I put it here and let it go, and then it does the rest on its own. So I'm gonna wait until this turn screen and then do that. Now that it's ready, it turns on the blue color on here and it says ready. So it's pretty hot, a good decent heat on here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up, and I'll show you guys the first one here. I do put it where the end doesn't open, and then put this in here, and so it grabs onto it. So there is grabbing onto the sheet on here. So it's gonna start going through the other side. So I laminated every single one of them. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sheets on here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut them, and then they will be ready to go. Just more sets of bookmarks. I did all of these. They're already ready to go, ready to be used, and there's a total of 36 that came in this coloring book. So that's what I do to have these bookmarks. I think is way better than having to just keep buying separate sticky notes, or just buying, like, I mean, everybody does it their own way, whatever is best for them. But in my opinion, I did start off with the sticky notes or the little stickies on the top, and I just got tired of it, especially the amount of pages that I do every single month. For me, it's like I was buying too many of those sticky notes. And I was like, I just want to have something that I don't have to worry about throwing away or anything like that, and I always can reuse it every single time. They can last me a little longer, and I found a solution with these solutions, because that's what they're called. But yeah, that's what I did with these. And I also wanted to show you guys how my setup has been going on. So let me go ahead and switch the camera for you guys and show you guys. This is what I have so far. This is the other items that I wanted to show you guys. I wasn't able to, due to the fact that my husband was the one that set it up when I had received the package, and we were actually talking about, I forgot what it was, and while we were talking, he set this up for me, and this is how it turned out. Like, it has these little 4 squares, not 4, it has these squares down here that you can put your pens in there or whatever you want to do. It has this little drawer in here. It has this section here that I just use. These bookmarks are in here, my headphones, my pens that I use. Here are all of my acrylics. These are one set of acrylics, and then these are another set of acrylics that I tried out, which I really like. And then these, these are the Jelly Rolls, and these are also Jelly Rolls. So The only thing that I put up here is things that I want to do, like special effects. Like these are metallics, glitter, glitter on here. These are glitter. These are my white and my black sets acrylic that I use from my Disney pages, and then everything else is just acrylic and more jelly rolls and stuff like that. And then I ended up moving. I actually had this over there, so I moved it over here, and then I had these set up on here. And then moving over here, don't mind this, I just finished cutting all the bookmarks, but here is where I put my rest of my markers and a whole bunch of other different brands in there on that section. And hopefully soon I will be finding out, not finding out, but I'll be able to order the rest of my stuff that I want to do for the bottom of the table, which I'll also be showing you guys. But that's how far it's looking. I really like how it's turning out. And I don't know, it's just becoming more comfortable for me, and it's just easier for me to find what I'm looking for while I'm coloring. And here's the stand that I've been using for the longest time. And I don't know what happened, but it moves a lot for some reason. And then now I had to find a solution for my cables over there. It's just my phone cable, my iPad cable, and then my light. And I think that's it. But hopefully I can find something for that as well. So I ended up trying to see if I could come up with a challenge that I can do starting in January, so I can finish certain books this year. In 2024, I did not finish anything at all. We're already at the end of December, so I'm looking forward for this year so I can challenge myself. And the way that I'm going to be challenging myself, I decided to take this journal. You guys already seen this journal was based on books that I had on my collection, so I got rid of those. And what I'm going to be doing on here, I ended up setting up every single month 10 pages out of a scavenger hunt. And why I'm going to be doing that is because I wrote down all of my, this is just going to be part of my scavenger hunt. This is just for myself. If you guys want to go for it, each month I'll put up the scavenger for you guys if you guys want to do it. But this is just to help myself out with these 15 books, and these are the ones that I'm looking forward to getting done. So I'm going to go ahead and show it to you guys real quickly. Here we have the Spooky Chibis coloring book by Alexandra Francis. I have done a good amount out of this book, and I want to be very careful because I do have a page out of here. So looking through here, I do want to finish this book. I have done a good amount of pages on here, so I am looking forward on trying to finish this book. This is by Alexandra Francis. I'm also looking forward to finishing the pages out of here. This book is actually a book project with low colors on Instagram, but the pages that she had already completed are the ones that I have that are still not touched at all. So those are the pages that I'm looking forward to finishing out of this book. And I do have a quite good amount in here. I already have them marked, the ones that she already did, so I can get them done. I'm also trying to see if I can finish this one, Chibi Girls 2 by Jay Summer. And this one, I had it for a very long time. This is when I first started coloring through YouTube for you guys. And this book, I had set it aside for a very long time. And I used to work on this in so much. Like literally I did buddy colors, I did so many pages out of here, and I want to get back into this one because it is halfway done and I want to get this one done. This is by Jay Summer. Another one that I do want to get done is this Chibi Girls Horror. I also have worked a lot of pages out of here as well, so I am looking forward to getting these done. So that's why I added this one to this pile as well. Those are the only ones from Jay Summer. Then we have this one is Victorian Dresses Chibi Girls, and this is the first one I got by Larissa May. And once again, I was going in order for this one, and I don't have a lot to finish. There's a good amount in here. This is when I started using my buyers that I don't like anymore. This is the first time that I used colored pencils and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to trying to finish this book as well. Here we have Whimsy Darlings Everyday Magic. This is by Jenna Prosperinia, and this one I have touched this so many ways, so many pages out of here as well. And I'm looking forward to try to see if I can finish this book as well. I really like her art style. I like that it's super big and very simple. So I'm looking forward to getting this one done as well. And then this one is the Fantasy and Fairy Cuties. This is coloring book A, and this is the most out of all the ones that I do have from her, this is the most one that has been colored in. So I am looking forward to see if I can finish this one as well. And once again, I'm going to go through base my scavenger hunts and go through my list every single month so I can get as many pages I can get done to see if I can get these books finished. And then here we have the 50 Safari by Camila and Jakova, another book that I've been wanting to finish because I have so much done in here. Literally, I'm already halfway or a little bit more than halfway in this book, so I am looking forward for this one to get done as well. Here we have the 50 Jungle one, same illustrator, Camila and Jakova, and I have a good amount out of here as well. So many pages done and completed out here as well. So I'm looking forward to getting that one done. I also have Yam Puff stuff as well. And this one I'm also looking forward to getting done. I used to do so many pages out of here. And it does bring a good amount of pages in here as well. So I am looking forward to getting this one done. I really do like this book as well. Here we have a Tome 10. Besides Tome 10, I have Babies and I have Mickey and... I think it's Mickey and Co. I think it is that I'm working on buddy colors and book projects and stuff like that. The Babies is almost done. And then I have also the other one that I'm working with low colors as well. So I'm just going to be working on those every single month. But besides those, I also want to finish Tome 10. I am halfway with this one. It used to be a book project. And I'm just looking forward to getting this one done. I have so many pages in here done. I'm already halfway 50 pages. So I said might as well just complete this one as well and added it to this pile. But it is the only Disney one that I added, part of the scavenger hunt challenge that I'm trying to do for myself. This one is Fairy and Fantasy, which is Christine Karen. And this is the only book that I have by her. And I have done so many pages out of here that I want to get this one done as well. And what I'm looking for is if I can get more of her coloring books, I'll be happy and excited for, because I really like her art as well. But this is the only one that I have, and I have done so many pages out of here that I am looking forward to finishing this one as well. So I'm moving forward to only have about 3 more out of this stack, and this one is The Wincy Girls at Work by Hannah Lynn. I have a good amount of pages out of here as well done, except like the super detailed ones. I haven't worked on those, but I am looking forward to getting this one done. And this is pretty much, I think, is my first book that I got by Hannah Lynn. So I am looking forward to getting this one done. And the last 2 books, here we have the 50 Ocean, and also we have the 50 Autumn in this side. But this one I have a good amount finished as well. So I'm looking forward to getting this one done as well. I do have more than half of it done, so I do want to focus on that one. So those are the total 15 books that I'm looking forward to finish this year in 2025. This is just basically a challenge I'm putting myself in, because the first 2 years when I started coloring, I finished a good amount of books. I think I finished the first year when I started, it was about 5 books. The second year was about 7 to 8 books. And then in 2024, I didn't finish anything at all. I was just more focused on just literally getting more books and getting supplies and just randomly just doing pages that I really was into. And that's pretty much what I focused on. I didn't focus in finishing any coloring books, so I'm looking forward to doing that for this year, and that's going to be my challenge. I already have my all 12 months set up for the scavenger hunt, and then I'll be going through these. And this is not included like my buddy colors or random coloring books that I want to work on. These are just books that I really want to focus on every single month and see if I could get them done throughout the year, even if I work on other books or other book projects and stuff like that. It's just for me to entertain myself and putting myself in a different challenge. So I finally received this package. I've been waiting for this one, and this is the one that I want to test out. It's like a small bookshelf, but I want to see exactly how, like if it's gonna fit under my table, because these are pretty much gonna be for my Disney books, and it's gonna go under my table. But I don't want it to be too big or too small either. So I'm gonna go ahead, open this up, and see how this is gonna work for how it's gonna look and stuff like that, and then I'll show you guys everything. So here we have it. I set it up, but this is not really like in there, because if I would have put this in the right spot where it goes, it's not gonna fit the books. They're too big. So what I did, I left this without being put, and I put the books first, and this I can actually move it, take it out, or put it back in. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in here. I'm thinking about putting like the small cozy type of books up in here. or books that I'm actually currently reading. But I'm going to be ordering another one of these. Now we're going to be moving on to my completed pages. I'm going to be sharing with you guys, and we'll see how many pages I have done. I have finished this month. I'm going to go ahead and put the numbers up in the screen every time I reach 10, and then we'll find out together at the end of the video how much pages we had completed. Starting off with Adorable Best Friends, I'm going to start with the cozy type of books. I consider them all cozy type of books because they're all the small ones, and they're very pretty easy to work on, and they're super cute. So here's the first page that I have worked on, and this is how mine turned out. I ended up using a little bit of acrylic on here as well, and I used a lot of glitter. Not a lot, but it based a good amount, I guess, on the glitter on here on the pages, and it's not so bad for the amount of markers that I have left over. So I think that's the only page I worked out of this book. Moving on to Lush Little Landscapes. I believe I only completed one as well, which is this page right here. I used soft pastel in the background. I ended up using glitter as the water effect on here, and I really like how this turned out. I also used metallic on the giraffe on here, and then glitter, the glitter brush markers on the stars on here as well. Here we have Cozy Friends, and I believe I've only completed this page right here. I seen a lot of people had completed this page, and I was like, it's my turn to complete this page. I didn't like the color that I used for the sand. I didn't have that color anymore, that sand type of color. So I ended up using the closest that I had for the sand here, which is not really close at all, but compared to the markers that I have, that was the only thing that I was able to do. So yeah, this is my page, how it turned out for the Cozy Friends one. Moving on to Chibi Girls, this is by Larissa May, and here we have this first page. I do believe I did another one as well, and this is one of the first pages that I had completed. This yellow right here is the only one that I have left over, and this is actually a water-based markers that I believe, or an acrylic marker. Let me see here. Yeah, it's an acrylic marker that I have, and this is the only yellow that I have, and I decided to go with the yellow. That's just basically the color that my daughter had picked out for this page, so that's the one that I did. And then the second page I also worked on was this one right here, and I try really hard to like add in that white because it kept going based on this color right here, and I was like, I didn't want that to look like that. But this is my other page that I use glitter outline for the hearts on here, and then everything else is just the alcohol markers on here. Here we have Snuggly Bugglies, and here's the first page and the only page that I had worked on out of this one. I used glitter for the curtains on there. Very basic and very simple. I wanted to do like they had spots on their bodies on there, so I used this one as a blue one, and then this one was like a brown one on there. But it was a fun page to complete. Moving on to 100% Juice Simple Ball Coloring. This is by Low Color. So if you guys are interested, her book is actually on Amazon as well for you guys. But this is the only page that I had to go out for this month. And I really enjoy coloring in this book. It's very simple, nothing extreme or anything like that. And they're all based on juices on here, different type of juices. So if you're interested on it, you guys can find her information on Instagram. And also you guys can go over to Amazon and find her book as well. Moving on to Cottage Friends. This is another book project with two of the girls. And here we are with the first page that we have worked on for the month of December. We're going to be picking 2 pages out of every single month, so we can work on this book until we get it done. So it is a small book project. Not a small book project, but a small group for this project. And this is the page that we have worked on. And the second page that we have worked on is this one right here, and this is how mine's turned out. I really enjoy coloring in this book, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the girls' pages as well. Moving on to Girl Moments. This is another book project. This is hosted by Kathy. Make sure that you guys go ahead and follow her and be part of her. This is her book project that she started like, let me see, 2 months ago. And I started on the second month. And this is the page that we had completed out of there. Really love how mine's turned out. I really enjoy coloring in these pages. Like I said, very simple, fun to color in. I use glitter on there, Ahuhu alcohol markers on there, a little bit of acrylic. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys Kathy's page as well. Moving on to Merry Christmas, I only did one page out of here, which is this one right here. I use stickles for the snow area on here, so it has a little bit of shine. I also use stickles for the snow area up here. These two cute penguins. Moving on to girl spaces, this one I did 2 pages out of here for a buddy page, and then one was just, I believe it was a live. Yeah, this one was based on a live, and this is how my page turned out. I did use a lot of combination with different type of shading of purple on here. It was a fun page to complete, and thank you for those that were in part of my live. And then here was a buddy color with Simply Kiwi. She also has a YouTube and Instagram as well. This is the page that we have picked out for this month to work on this book. And I really love how my sheeps came out. It's a cute page. I love how her pages turned out as well. So here we have the second page that we worked out for this book with Simply Kiwi as well. And I left my background open. I didn't know what marker to use, and I was scared to use one of my markers that will end up dying on me when I'm trying to color in a big space based on how low my markers are. But this is how my page turned out, and let me go ahead and show you guys Simply Kiwi pages as well. Moving on to this one is by Sweet Sweet, super cute and fun adult coloring book. And in this one, I only completed about 2 pages, I believe. Here is one page that I had completed, and I believe I did this one also as well on a live. Once again, I do lives on every Friday just to communicate with other people and just to have conversation with other people while I'm coloring. And this is one of the pages that I had worked on. I used glitter on here as a outline. I also use alcohol markers on here. Very simple, very cute. And then the other one I also did in the same video. I did this one. I did 2 pages out of one video, and I used stickles for the water area here. And then some people had given me some ideas in doing certain things on the page. And then I also used like glitter on here for the bushes, glitter for their hats. I used alcohol markers on here, white artistros. Here we have Adorable Summer Friends. And this one, I only completed 1 page for this month, which is this one right here. This cute mouse eating ice cream. Very much enjoyed this page. Here we have Adorable Cute Friends by the same illustrator. And this is the only page that I have tackled for this month. Very simple. And just 3 kitty with their mama. Here we have 50 Festive Theme Miniatures one, and I did a few out of here. Here's this one that I had completed. I ended up using stickles as well for here. I didn't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again. I felt like this month was a little bit hard because there has to do a lot with snow. So I had to keep using like the same main colors just to try to stick to the same color for a snow vibe. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go based on whatever color matches and looks right. And this is how mine turned out. I enjoyed it, doing something different. I was getting a little tired trying to do snow type and almost literally in almost all my pages. So I was like, I gotta try something different just for the fun of it. And this is how I turned out for this page. And then the second page I also worked on was this one right here. These 2 little, I don't know if they're, I'm not sure exactly what they are. I can't say they're angels. I don't think they're angels, but I use stickles on there as well for the bigger snow areas on here. And this one, and also for the area behind the 2 little girls here. I used metallic on there, and then alcohol markers as well for the rest of the page. And then also I used acrylic markers as well. Moving on to Find Your Aesthetic, and I ended up doing 1 page out of here, which is a buddy color with a Kathy. And this is how my page turned out. I had a lot of fun with this one. Used a lot of glitter on there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that on the camera, but I used a glitter for the grape area. I also used a little bit of glitter on the candles and the stars, and also a little bit on the leaves. And then everything else is just alcohol markers on here as well. So let me go ahead and show you guys Kathy's page. Moving on to Chibi Girls, this one is also another buddy color with Kathy as well. This is how my page turned out, and once again, I left this area here in white, but I love how Kathy did her page. I think her page came way better than mine's, but this is how my page turned out. I used glitter on there, alcohol markers, and let's go ahead and show you guys Kathy's page. Here we have the 50 Arctic theme miniatures one, and this one I did a few pages out of here as well. Here we have the first one is a buddy color with Kathy. All 4 pages that I had completed out of here are with Kathy. So here's the first page that we have done. I use glitter, ended up using the stickles as well. Very fun page to complete. And then the second page we worked on is this one right here, once again with snow. So I used a lot of stickles on the snow area, and then that's how my page turned out. The next page that we had worked on is this one, a Merry Christmas one, with a glitter effect on there, the boots and his belt. Very simple page. And then the last page we worked on was this one right here. So we'll be working 4 pages out of here every single month until we get this book done. And then let me go ahead and show you guys Kathy's page. Moving on to Fairy Chibis. For this month, we ended up only doing 1 page. This book is almost done. But for this month, because we did had another book that we had to work on, so we just added just 1 page out of for this one. And this is my page, how it turned out. I used a lot of glitter. I wanted to use stickles for her entire dress, so I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but I thought that would be fun to do. And this is how simple my page came out. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the pages that I do have from the girls out of this book. Moving on to Coloring in Chicks. This is coloring book 2, and I only completed 1 page out of this one. So this is the one that I had worked on, the little puppy here with the little girl. And I ended up using just the glitter for the dolls, the wings, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is alcohol markers on here. Moving on to Magical Chibis. This one, I only did 1 page, which is this one, and I enjoy coloring this page as well. This is another book that is almost done. Used a lot of glitter, that glitter brush ones on there for the little, the leaf in the back. Moving on to Any Day, I ended up doing 1 page out of here. This is the Winter Tales one, and this is the page that I had tackle out for this month. Moving on to Kawaii Girls, this one is pre-shaded 4 books in 1, and I only did 1 page out of here, which is this one right here. I wasn't too happy with this one at all. Like I don't know if it was because I wasn't that into it, or I was just not really as focused. I don't know, but I didn't like how it came out. But it's another page that is done out of this month. Moving on to Black Princesses, I only did 1 page out of here, which is this one. And this one I struggled because I started off with a marker and it started dying on me. And I was like, no, not then. I had to try my best to find another marker that was close to it, which I found an acrylic one. And acrylics are not as pigmented as they are compared to how the markers are. So I was like, no. You can see all the striking on here except down here, because obviously this is where my markers were at. But it's another page that I had completed out of a book that I haven't touched for months. Moving on to Fairy Beauties. This is the big book project that I have going on with a few of the girls out there, whoever wanted to join. And this is the page that was picked for this month. One of the girls, each month a different girl gets to pick a page. And one of the girls had picked this one out. So this is how mine turned out. I used a lot of glitters for her wings and some of the flowers on there, and an outline, gold outline glitter for her outfit. Super fun page to complete. And then whatever page I do have for this month out of all the girls, I'll be showing you guys that as well. Moving on to the booze. This is based on Lazy Sunshine by Heather Valentine, and this is the only page that I had tackled out for this month. I did a little bit of sickles, a little bit on the top and on the side corners, and then this is how she turned out. I like her books. They're just very simple. They're like Sherry Body books. Moving on to Any Day. This one is the Autumn Vibes one, and I only completed one page, which is this one right here. And I wanted to do a whole entire like purple background on here, like the purple sky with the purple clouds on there. I just thought that would be fun. But that is the only page I completed out of this one. Moving on to this one is the Christmas coloring book. It's the only one that I own by Chris Rhinox. I do have I think it's 3 more or 4 more on my cart that I do want to purchase, but hopefully whenever I can. So here we have the only page that I completed out of this month. I wanted to stick to like a pink Christmas tree, but then I also wanted to add like the green coming out, like he has a costume on. I don't know if that makes sense, but I thought it was cute and fun to work with, and this is how my page turned out. Moving on to 50 Autumn, I did one page, which it was from last month, and I actually had forgot about this page, but this is a buddy color with jewels, and this is how my page turned out. I used a lot of stickles just around it, just thought that would be fun, something just to add around it. I used glitter as well on the candle here. Everything else is alcohol markers and the white artistro on here. A little bit of metallic as well for the little a lamp here thing. And then I also ended up using like what do they call the jelly rolls for the eyes on there. And let me go ahead and show you guys Jules' page. Moving on to Mermaids Chibi Girls, I only completed one page. This is also another book that I'm almost done with. So here is another page that I had completed using once again the glitter markers, which are these Hoo Hoo glitter markers. Have been the best. They have an amazing flow. They don't get stuck because of the glitter. So I've been using those a lot. I also use a lot of the stickle ones, and then in this page I ended up using just the alcohol markers on here as well. Moving on to Mini Money, and this one is a volume 3, and I did one page out of here, which is this one. I'm not too happy how it came out, but I'm gonna see if I can give these books, especially the Mini Money ones, just color in color pencil, see if it I don't know how I feel about that. But this one is done with alcohol markers. I did the little leaves here with glitter, and I really enjoy that green type of glitter. I don't know, it's like I don't know, it has like blue and green on there. Moving on to 25 miniatures to color till Christmas. And this one we did it as an event for the month of December. So a group of girls, it was 7 of us, and we had completed this book together. So we started off in the beginning from December, and each day we'll send one over, or get one done. So we did the title one, we did the title name on here. So I'll be showing everybody's completed pages at the end when I'm done showing you guys this one. I used stickles. I ended up using jelly rolls. I ended up using acrylic, glitter markers, alcohol markers. What else? White artistro. What else can I say? I didn't get to use anything based on, what do you call that? The glaze thing that I usually use just to make a page look really nice or shiny and stuff like that. What is it called? I always forget. The glossy accent one. That's the one that I usually use. I didn't use it on this page. I just wanted to just get it over with and make sure that I send out a page every single time. It was a challenge. I'm not gonna lie. This was a challenge. So I have never worked on a book starting from the beginning until the end, and then every single day sending it out. It was super fun. It was a good challenge, and I had enjoyed doing this. Would I do it again? Yes, I would do it again. It was fun. So I know maybe a lot of people, besides all those other coloring books you have to work in, yeah, I mean, I balance it off during the day. I also have my weekends where I take breaks from coloring. Sometimes when you force yourself to do pages more and you're already like overwhelmed with it, just I let it go, push it to the side. That's what I do, and then I always come back to it. But I got my days, and I just have a number of pages that I do per day, and it's usually in the mornings when I color. And then in the afternoon, if I want to do extra pages, I do it. If not, then I'm usually either playing a game, or I'm reading a book, or I'm just chilling, doing other stuff, or I'm going out and doing my stuff, my errands. But besides that, I usually try to color in the mornings, and that's pretty much what I do. This one I ended up using liquid pearls. I haven't used my liquid pearls in a while, so I ended up using it in this page. Just add this one, very simple. There's another one with glitter. This one I used the glitter brush ones on here and here, and then I was gonna try to splash it so I could do like small dots of the little gold thing all over the page, but I was too scared. I only did it one time and I was like, I'm not gonna do it again. I feel like I'm gonna mess up the page or something. And then here's another one. This page. So once again, I'm going to be showing everybody's pages right after this one. It just makes it easier for me to do it that way. Here, I ended up using all the glitter ones that I had. And a little bit of metallic on there as well. And here is this page. And that is the last one. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys everybody's page that I had completed for this book. Moving on to Cute Friends. This is the binder that I was looking forward to, and I ended up putting a few of these books, so you guys are going to be seeing that right now. So out of this one, and it is pretty big, so out of this one I only completed one page, and I should have just put it on the front, but I ended up doing the last page out of here. And they're a good size, but I only wanted them for my Disney books, the ones that open upwards. But I did had a few books that were either PDF or this book that was annoying me because of how it came. So I ended up using the rest of them for that. So here we have Cozy Eras, and this one was one of the PDFs, so I decided to use it for one of these binders because it fit perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up off camera, and then I'll show you guys the pages. Here's one page that I have worked out of for this month, I believe. Yeah, it's the only page that I have worked on, this camping site right here. And it's too big for me to like open it on camera because it's just hitting my camera constantly. So I had to do this about 3 times. So this is the only page that I had worked on. Here we have Comfy and Cozy. This is another one that was a PDF, so I ended up using the little binder stuff. Once again, for me, they were comfortable. They're the best. So I will continue to purchase these for anything that I would need it. If I end up getting more PDF, or if I end up getting one of those Disney books that open going upwards, I'm just going to use these binders. Here is the first page that I had worked on, and I believe it's the only, it's the only page that I had worked on. What I'm doing is whatever page I worked out for that month, I just move the page on the front, just easier for me to find them. But this is one page I completed. Moving on to my Disney books, this is the Trampoline Baby ones, and I only completed, I believe, a 1 page out of here. These are the mystery ones, and this is the one that you have to, you know, go based, not the dark color black one, but everything else, and then you'll get a different character. So this is the one that I ended up getting. This is page 39. Here we have Victrix, I think it is, and I only completed 1. I did want to complete this page because this is Winnie the Pooh, but I was like, it's fine, I'll just leave it for next month or whenever I do touch this book. But this is the only one that I worked on, and this is a Mickey right here. Moving on to Tome 2, this one is also based on mystery, and this is the first page. I did a few out of here. So this is the first one that I worked on. Really love how it turns out. Here is another page that I worked on, which is page 9. Here is another page I worked on. I don't know, I just kept working on pages out of here. And then the last page, I believe, was Winnie the Pooh. Really love how this one turned out. Here, a piece of plastic. Moving on to Looney Tunes. This one is Tome 3, and I only completed this one right here, which was based on the Christmas tree and candy and stuff like that. Moving on to Babies the Circle one. I haven't touched this book in a while, but I completed a 1 page, which is this one, and I really did enjoy this side doing this page. I haven't done a page out of this one. This brings 2 different type of styles. It brings this circle one, and then it also brings this style, which I really do enjoy. It looks more pixelated, I guess, but I really did enjoy doing this page. Moving on to Girl Power, I ended up doing, I believe, just 1 page out of here, which is this one right here, Meredith. Moving on to the last book, and I was hoping, crossing my fingers, that I was able to finish this by the end of December, but I got caught up in a lot of different things. Obviously, it was holidays, 2 weeks tops that I had my kiddos here, no school, my husband was here, we went out, we did stuff, so I couldn't finish the book. I only had 10 pages to complete, and I was only doing 1 per day, so I can get it done. But you know what? It's fine. I'll finish this one in January for sure. But I'm going to be showing you guys all the pages that I had completed out of here. So let me go ahead and find all my little tabs here. So here's my first one that I had completed, which is this page over here. This one I finished last year. So here's 1 page. I ended up finishing both these pages. I was like, why not just work on both of them? And then here we have this page that I had completed. I'm hoping you guys can see, okay, everything on the screen. Here is this one that I completed for this month. I ended up completing this one for this month. And then I ended up completing this one and this one. Then I ended up completing this one and both these pages as well. And then I ended up completing this one. This page, and you can tell the difference. I used some different acrylic there, not my usual ones from the Tuliar markers, and then this was water-based markers. Then I completed these 2 pages. And completed these 2 pages. And I believe those were the, yep, those were the last ones. I only have about 10 more pages to finish out of here. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. That is the last book that I'm going to be showing you guys out of this month. So I hope that you guys did enjoy. And once again, I'll see you guys on my next video.